To have you join us today on the program Woman to Woman. I'm adorable Adesuwa Osa Owage. Today we're going to look at bullying. What is bullying? How do you know if you're being bullied or if somebody is being bullied, or how to checkmate bullying? These are many more we're going to be doing today on the program. And with me is a beautiful woman, an Amazon in her right, a woman who makes you happy with her talks alone, and her smile is out of this world. She's already laughing. All right, join me as I make welcome Engineer Dr. Mrs. Queenette Kingsley Omoyibo, and she's my namesake. She's at Disiwa too. She's the head of department and a senior lecturer, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Igbenedion University, Okada. A pleasure to have you join us today, madam.
Thank you very much.
It's been a while. You abandoned me, sort of.
Oh, no, I was very busy.
I know. So, high school work?
Very fine, very okay.
Okay, I can see that. And it's something you enjoy doing.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Oh, you have grown up now.
All right, today, madam, I want to look at bullying.
Yeah.
All right, I know that bullying is everywhere. Sometimes people don't even know when they are being bullied. So today you're going to tell us all of this. So let's look at the definition of bullying for the purpose of this program. All right.
Thank you very much for having me, my very beautiful and delectable Adesuwa as our storyteller. Wow.
Thank
bullying.
You.
Yes, let's talk about bullying.
Yes.
Bullying is when someone is being hurt, either by words or action. And you can either do it on purpose.
Okay.
Yes. Or do it out of reflex. Usually, more than once, you know, you feel bad because somebody is bullying you, and it's hard to stop what it causes. You know, bullying. When you bully someone, it happens to be that the person usually feels very bad. Okay. And for bullying to take place, it can take place in school, it can take place at workplace, it can take place even in the market, it can take place anywhere. And however, it can also occur at workplace, where it could include aggressive behavior, like verbal abuse. Just tell somebody something very sarcastic, and the whole day the person is sobbing. Sabotaging the victim's job or work relationship, that has to do with, it also do with authority, you know, the use of, shining light on negative phenomenon on people. And then you have to also provide means of stopping detrimental issues that has to do with bullying. It's a problem. And so we have to establish ways of preventing bullying. And then to determine ways of eradicating bullying, you have to exhibit anti-bullying behavior. Yes, anti-bullying suggestions, like sometimes you suggest that you bully the person back. Let me give you an example. A child was being bullied and the child was being told some very bad words, and then the child felt so bad. So to counter that bully action, the child went about looking at the person that bullied him and looked and said, okay, all right, I'll say something that will also bully you. And the child said something which was even worse than what the bully did. And the bully felt bullied and ran away. And so those are part of the ways children can stop bullying in school.
Okay, let us x-ray the type of bullying that can happen. They say bullying can happen in school, it can happen at home, it can happen everywhere. Let's just look at the type.
Okay, bullying can come in form of abuse, you know, verbal abuse. Okay. Bullying can be in form of even cyberbullying. In the internet, you just pop up some things about someone and then it goes viral. You're bullying that person. Then bullying can also come in form of physical bully. Physical. And bullying can also come in form of workplace bully, where you know that this thing you are doing or actions they're putting up is going to bully this person in your workplace. Please don't do it. But when you deliberately do it, then you know that you are bullying that person. But sometimes, like what we earlier discussed, some people are bullied and cannot come out to say they are being bullied. Now, I'm going to give you an example of myself in primary school. I attended Ebenezer Primary School in GROA. Very beautiful secondary school, meant for big men's children, in quote, at that time. And so people come with different kind of cars. And then there was this girl, her father brings her with very big cars, but that day, I don't know what happened, she came in a rickety car. And right from the gate, some bigger boys started bullying her, like, ah, look at the car you came with, very, very rickety and all that. And so she looked round, kept quiet, and told the boy, look at your shoe. The boy didn't even know that his shoe was bad. So look at your shoe is like, I swear to God. And the boy felt very bad. And so since then, everybody started calling the boy, I swear to God. So sometimes when you're being bullied and you know it, voice it out. Be bold to counter that bully action. For you that cannot counter the bully action, report to someone you can confide in. Yeah, you need to have a confidence that you can go to. Now, there's some very extreme cases of bullying. Let's leave children. Let's go to adults.
Particularly women now, because this is woman to
adults.
woman.
There are sometimes, let's talk about our workplace. You're in your workplace and somebody bullies you. It could be a man, it could be a woman. For example, you're a man and your fellow man bullies you. How do you go about it? Do you fight? Most times you don't need to fight in the workplace because there are rules in the workplace. Definitely. There are ethics in the workplace. And so for you to be able to counteract what people do to you at workplace, you need to look at your workplace culture. Okay, if somebody bullies you in your workplace, what's the next thing? You go to report to the authority in your workplace. But if you see that you cannot do that, the first thing to do is to look for a common denominator between you and that person, and look for where to leverage on, and then know how to sort out the problem. You could go to the person one-on-one and tell the person, this thing you have done to me, please don't repeat it. Your voicing it will scare the person a bit. That, she was bold enough to even come and tell me. And so the person simmer down on the bullying actions.
But you know, unfortunately, like this is woman to woman now. Let's look at the woman now. Most times when a woman is being bullied, she may not even know that she's being bullied. Other times when she realizes that she's being bullied, going to look for somebody to talk to is another problem. Some women can just not voice out their bullying. Instead, they want to be aggressive about it.
Okay, putting up aggressive behavior will not really solve a bullying problem. Sometimes in physics, you say for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So the way you bully the person that is being bullied will have to look for a way to counter that bullying. So if you feel you cannot report the bully, then, and you feel that you don't have the best way to solve that bullying action, then the next thing is to try to avoid the person. Yes, avoidance, conflict resolution. You try to avoid the person. And when the person sees that you're avoiding him, the person will know that probably what I did to this person yesterday is why this person is avoiding me, because you don't want to
just think that she's not afraid of me.
No. You that is avoiding the person, you're not looking at it as
being afraid of that person.
Because people also bully others for several reasons. Some being a show of power. You know, because they are envious, due to insecurities, because they are looking for attention, and several other reasons. Bullying is situated in different levels of society. Through the course of looking into bullying, you will find out that combating bullying will have to do with, standing out. You have to stand out. You have to see that bullying the bully is part of it. Avoiding the bully is also part of it. Exposing the information about the bully will also make the bully go away from you. And take self-defense classes. Go to a karate class, go to a judo class, take self-defense classes. So when somebody bullies you and what is it? And
are you encouraging us to fight?
I'm not encouraging us to fight, but take self-defense classes. It could also help. Then reporting the bully, taking it out with the bully. If you feel it is safe to do so, take it out to the person. Avoid the bully if you feel that you can avoid the bully. And in conclusion, bullying is a massive issue, and it's not an issue that we should look at with kid gloves.
But a lot of persons do that. They look at bullying as one of those little things that happen around. You can stand it, you can bear it. But unfortunately, so many people cannot bear bullying. So the effect of bullying is enormous. Shall we talk about the effect of bullying, particularly on a woman now, in a workplace and then at school?
Okay. Now, effect of bullying. When someone is being bullied and the person cannot counter the bullying, the person can become into his or herself. The person can withdraw.
Okay.
withdrawal syndrome. You see the person withdrawn. You see the person always looking sad. You see the person always looking, feeling into his or herself. And then you will want to ask, what is the reason why this person is being withdrawn? Because he does not want to be bullied. So, the effect of that bullying action is telling on that person. And so the person is withdrawn and the person is sad. Nobody that is bullied is happy and jumping up and down. No, the person is sad. And so the best way to do that is to come out of your shell. Don't be sad. See that you are the best that can happen to yourself. Talk to yourself and tell yourself, nobody will bully me. I used to tell my children when we joke and say, Mommy, what if somebody breaks your heart? I say, me, Queenette, nobody can break my heart. I will squeeze the person's heart and stone it to the wall because my heart is like stone. And they're like, Mommy. No, listen. If somebody bullies you, the first thing to do is to talk to yourself. Okay. The way you take yourself is the way others will take you. If you appear to people as a chicken, they will treat you like one. If you appear to people as a lion, they will dare you. So I always like to appear to people, you know, who I am. I don't pretend. I followed somebody to the restaurant, Dr. Mrs. Akobi, and I was trying to express myself about what I wanted to eat and all of that. And she told the woman, this is who Ms. Samuel Izo. She's not pretending. And really, that was just who I am. Let us always learn to be who we are, not pretending. Because if you pretend to be chicken-hearted and withdrawn, somebody that is very extroverted and lion-like will want to prey on you. Because most times, exhibition of power, exhibition of territoriality. You see the lizard likes to exhibit territoriality. A male lizard will stay around, and when the female lizard is there, another male lizard, no, don't come here. So people like to exhibit territoriality. So when you see such people, you will tend to read them and then bring out the other side of you that will make them not to bully you. Because if you live with people that have this bully tendency, you have to put up a bully style. So that person will say, this person is a bully like me. You can't bully a bully. You can't. So even when you are not, you have to put up that face so that person will dare you and leave you alone. So when you are in midst of men that bully women, then you need to up your game and be strong and firm. Let us look at because if you are assertive, a man will know that your yes is yes, your no is no. He will dare not bully you.
What about men who bully their wives?
Okay, fine.
They bully their wives into depression and other things. Okay. And sometimes women just gather her things and run away.
Good. What is the reason why a man will bully a woman? It's because the woman has already given the man that environment to feel that he's totally in charge of everything and he can do anything and go away with it. But if you're a woman that, yes, you are my husband, yes, this is your place of authority, but you have boundaries.
Okay.
Set that boundary.
So that he does not. Boundaries?
You can set your boundary by the way you behave, by the way you talk, by the way you respect him, by the way you submit. We are born to submit to our man.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I submit to you as my husband. I am there as your wife. But when he's going to the extreme, put a check. Man, you are going to the extreme.
Okay.
When he sees that check, he moves back and then stay put. Because if you are so feeble and easy to push, he will bully you to the extent that bully you into depression, bully you into even doing something very bad to you. I won't want to call names. The other woman that was killed the other day by her husband because she was being bullied. To the extent that the car she has, she could not drive it. The man bullied her to that extent. What should she have done? For women that are listening now,
yes,
you won't insult the man, but you would exhibit a character in that house that will put a boundary, that will make the man to know that there are some things I cannot do to this woman. No matter how bully you are, you cannot extend that boundary. Okay, for example, I own a car. I am the owner of the car. I bring it to the house. You know it's my car. You want to drive it. You tell me you want to drive it. Fine. And you now want to make me feel that I cannot drive that car without telling you before I drive the car. Permission. I will sit you down. In the middle of the night, 1 o'clock, I will wake you. Man, sit down, let's talk and iron things out. This car was bought by me. And it's for both of us because we are one. Two is one. But for God's sake, do not deprive me of driving this car.
What if it's the man that bought the car for the woman?
If it is the man that bought the car for the woman, fair enough. But because you bought it for the woman and it's the woman's property, you cannot deprive her of driving it by bullying her. The woman should be able to tell the man with respect, please sir, don't do this. It is the way you behave that people will behave to you. If you are assertive, you know when to say no, you know when to say yes. Your husband will know that you are the type that is assertive. If you there's a song we were taught in Ebenezer Primary School when we were growing up. Do not say yes when you mean to say no. Mama Jollof Rice. You know, we used to sing it those days. Now when you do not mean to say yes, listen, for a man to respect you, you must first respect yourself. If you respect yourself, you respect him, he cannot bully you. He cannot. And if he begins to bully you, then you need to sit him down and let him know the rules of the home. Because some women are so feeble that the men will take advantage of it and then begin to beat them up. Why will a man beat you up? One, the man is trying to exhibit power. He sees that you are the chicken-hearted wife. You are the wife that cannot say no. You are the wife that even when you need to say yes, you cannot say yes. You will say no. He will take advantage of it. But if he knows that you are the type that he cannot bully, he can't dare it. Who are the women that cannot be bullied? One, the educated mind.
Okay.
Two, the submissive woman. Three, the respectful woman. And four, a woman that will succumb to authority of her husband and then will never ever disrespect her husband. I don't think her husband will beat her up. It is when you begin to be disrespectful, it is when you want to make the man feel belittled before his friends, or you want to even make the man belittled before his children
and his family.
He will become aggressive. But when you are submissive, you're respectful, you help him, you are into what he is doing, you are there for him at all times, he will never think of beating you up. And even if he begins to think of beating you up, you as the woman, ask yourself, what have I done that have made this man to turn me into a punching bag? Sometimes we have had situations whereby the woman is very submissive, very respectful. Yes, like Osinachi's case. She was a Christian, submissive, but the man was still like that. Then let's look into what to cause such a thing. One, such a woman was brought up from a very from an environment that did not teach her how to be assertive. So mothers, teach your daughters how to be assertive. And secondly, education is very important. If you're educated, your mind is educated, you are schooled. That's why lawyers will tell you they are only the learned people and that the rest of us are illiterate. You can imagine a lawyer that cannot solve mathematics tell me I'm illiterate or I'm not learned. I told somebody, I said, you need mathematics to read law. I'm telling somebody here now in the studio, I'm pointing the barrister, that she will tell me she's the only learned one, that I'm not learned. Then I will give her engineering mathematics to solve. Then we'll know who's learned. Okay. So jokes apart. Now, if you are educated, your mind is educated, you will not bully your wife. And if you are educated, your mind is educated, and you are with a husband that is not of the same parity with you, you have issues. You can imagine a mechanic marrying a lawyer. It will not work.
There will always be problems.
Yes. You can imagine somebody, maybe somebody of a lower cadre marrying somebody of a higher cadre. It won't work. It all depends on the heart. Now, if you marry somebody on the same parity with you, you will reason the same way, you will act the same way. That issue of bullying will not come up. If you look at the issue of Osinachi, you will see that the woman had a more educated mind than the man. Yes.
Okay, let's look at this scenario where a man would deliberately not want... There's this case we're trying to look into now. The man did not want the woman to work. And any attempt she makes to do something for herself is thwarted by the man. But he has a girlfriend. We're talking about the wife now. He has a girlfriend who works. He has a girlfriend who drives a car, one of his cars. But the wife, he has refused the wife to do all of that. Is that not bullying? Is that not enough reason for divorce?
That is outright bully. Outright bully.
Yes.
And I will tell you categorically that that man and that woman, they are not on the same parity. I'm not there. Because if the two of them are on the same priority, the man cannot, I repeat, cannot tell the woman not to drive his car.
See, as ordinary as sanitary towels, she must ask for. She has to
He
ask.
doesn't
Why would a
offer.
man subject the wife to that kind of ill treatment?
Okay, can I come in?
Please
now,
do.
Number one, if you get married to someone, you must marry somebody that's your friend. You must marry somebody that knows you in and out. You must marry somebody that your temperaments are together.
They are par.
We have different temperaments. We have the choleric, we have the sanguine, we have the melancholy, we have the phlegmatic. Let me not go into that. But if you are the very quiet and introverted type, which is the phlegmatic, and the man is the one that is the very, extroverted type, the choleric or the sanguine, there will be some level of bullying, because one is so quiet and introverted, does not talk, cannot even say what is the matter, and the other one is just stepping on the other one's toes. Now listen, for a man to say, don't drive the car, don't walk, sit at home,
don't do that.
He wants to exert authority. The only thing you do in such case, before you get into marriage, you must marry your type. You must marry your friend. You must marry somebody that understands you and know your drive. Don't marry somebody that will kill your dream. Don't marry somebody that after you have become a lawyer, the man will tell you sit at home. God forbid. Because you need to go out and exercise
what you have learned.
Yes, and then be fulfilled in life. So if you marry somebody that knows that you need to use your certificate to work and bring money to the house and let the money be for the family, life will be beautiful. But if you marry somebody that it is not on the same parity with you, he will want to step you down because he doesn't want you to outshine him. For God's sake, men, your wives are not outshining you. Whatever glory they bring from outside to the house, it's yours.
Okay.
Don't see it that this woman, she's a medical doctor, she's a celebrity, so she will go out and everybody will be hailing her. Then they won't come and hail me. As they are hailing her, they are hailing you because she's answering your name.
Okay.
If your name is Omoregbe, if she goes and hey, Mrs. Omoregbe, Mrs. Omoregbe, did they say Mrs. whatever her name is? No. It is the Omoregbe that is echoing, and that's your name. It's your name she's carrying about. So whatever glory she's acquiring or she's gathering or garnering is going inversely to you. So let her go and shine. The shine will come back to the family. And your name is the one that is going out. Do not keep her at home to say she should not walk. She has been educated. Allow her to go and work. And whatever money she's bringing in, guess what? The children get from it. You invested as a husband, you get from it. If she cooks, won't you eat? If she buys clothes for your children are fine. People admire your children. As this speaking just fine. Is it not your child? If she goes out with that car and puts the children in the car, people admire, I see this woman inside this car, very fine. I see the children fine. The glory goes to you.
The man.
But she's walking on the street with slippers, looking very haggard. The same derogatory statements goes back to you, and that's bullying. They'll be bullying her inversely and they're bullying you directly. So whatever you allow your wife to do, whatever you invest in your wife comes back to the house. It comes back and affects the children positively. It comes and affects you, the husband, positively. So do not bully your wife. Treat her like a queen that she is. All right. Because everything that comes out from it positively comes back to the house. She's answering your name.
All right, Dr. Mrs. Omoyibo, before we go, we must look at parents who bully their children. Parents, we'll do this in like a minute or two. Can they talk to parents who bully their children? Because some parents don't think that they bully. They think they are disciplining their child.
All right, guardians to parents. Parents, please, I want to beg you very, very seriously. How do you bully your children? It is not by flogging them. It is not by shouting at them. You bully your children by not listening to them. Okay. Give them listening ear. Yes, give them listening ear. Let them be able to be free to come to you. Listen to them. Mommy, this happened in school today. Sit down, open your eyes, open your ears, open your mind. Tell me what happened. Wow. If you do that to your children, they will love you. That is, you are accepting them. Nobody can bully them. Because they will always come to tell you everything that happens to them, and everything will be beautiful. Do not push your children away. Listen to them.
I wish we could go on and on and on, but time is not our friend. And I just hope that this topic will deal with it again.
I'm very ready, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You have educated me. You have educated that woman out there. You have educated that man too, who is a bully. Yes, there are men who bully their wives, and there are wives who bully their husbands too. But at least you have talked to that bully, whether male or female, out there today. I think a word they say is enough for the wise. If we do everything, because she provides solution to how to deal with bullying, how to make sure that things goes on smoothly with you at home, in school, wherever you find yourself, and find a bully there, you'll be able to deal with that issue. We'll do this again sometime soon, and I hope that you'll be available.
Very available.
Okay. All right, people. Thank you for watching.